going on, everybody? Look, second day of 2021. One day to go until the Eagles wrap up their lousy 2020 season. And you hear on a Saturday morning, you don't expect nothing to happen, right? Bang! The first domino falls just minutes ago. Breaking news. Eagles defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz will not return in 2021. He will let his contract expire and he will contemplate retirement. Now, my instant reaction to this. Number one, wow. The first domino is already fallen and the season isn't even over yet. We'll talk about that game in a second. But look, man, Jim Schwartz, my instant reaction to this, look, Jim Schwartz, I'm thankful for what he did in 2017. I'm thankful for the run he went on. It was the best coaching he probably had of his entire life. And he's been around to a couple different organizations. I mean, he has experience, right? But at some time or the other, it was just time. You know what I mean? I didn't know if Jim would leave. I didn't know if Doug would let him go. But this is on Jim now. Jim Schwartz is out of here. I've never really seen a more inconsistent coach. When he's on, he's at his best. But when on any given week, on any given game, like last week, he can just stink up the joint. And I've never questioned so much in my life the last couple years as to why we won't send pressure, why we won't blitz. And look, man, like I said, Jim Schwartz did his good here and he did his bad. This season, we just knew it was time really to go, in my opinion, because there was just too many games this year, even the last couple of weeks where things just got way out of hand. And I know there's been a lot of speculation because he always hasn't had the healthiest roster, and that's not his fault either. So that should be taken into consideration, given the fact this team has had way too many injuries over the last 4 years, honestly. And when he's had a healthy roster, he's done his thing. But in the same breath, like, you know, we got a dominant, maybe the most dominant D-line in football. And, you know, I wish we would send more pressure. I wish we would come up with some more disguised kind of blitzes. We should come up with some more things that will trick the opposing offense and keep them off balance. I just never saw enough of that. Our corner play, Darius Slay was getting beat a couple games here and there. Again, it's hard to look at it because the organization, I don't know if they've given him enough, but when they have and when they've been healthy, he's been on and off sometimes. So look, I'm not going to come on here and completely berate Jim Schwartz. He did some good things here, but at the same time, Jim Schwartz was like, he's like that old toothbrush you have where, you know, it'll still do the job, but it's just time to go and start fresh. You got to get a new toothbrush. You got to get one from the dentist. Like, Jim Schwartz, it's run its course. You know what I mean? And Jim Schwartz, it's done here. Now, in my opinion, I did not expect it to be the first domino in the effect. I really didn't. You might be coming on this video. Is it Howie Roseman? Is it Doug? Is it Carson? No, it's Jim Schwartz. And that symbolizes that 2021 is going to result in a lot of change for the Philadelphia Eagles. Because if this guy is the first one to go, I'm telling you, some guys are going to be on the hot seat, and we already know that, and they are going to have their way and get out of here. Now, I will say this could be good or bad because you might get a guy in here who's a newbie, who's inconsistent, and might not have that experience, and he might be worse than Jim Schwartz, and that's actually what I'm scared of. However, I do think there will be some good names around, maybe some old head coaches who are looking for some gigs. So we'll definitely look into that and talk about it. I don't even know right now. We still got one more game to play. I'm actually shocked that it came out the day before, but maybe we're just trying to go full tank. Start Nate Sudfeld tomorrow. Start every fifth stringer in the world, and let's just lose the game because, again, I am not trying to win this game and give the Cowboys a chance to go to the playoffs, and I'm not trying to win this game and decrease our draft stock. At this point, we are mathematically eliminated. Let's just lose this game. Who knows how these guys are going to come out? They have been playing hard. They stink. And, you know, Jim Schwartz, again, he has his flaws. Didn't really adjust last week. Kept Michael Jacquetin getting torched after torched after torched on every play. But yeah, man, it's just run its course. there's going to be a lot of change. This is the first domino, and it's going to be the first time in a while we see this new defense. Hopefully we get someone who knows what they're doing and is going to send pressure and make this D-line consistently every week the best in the NFL. And one last thing I'll say about Jim Schwartz, and this is complete honesty. The one thing I always respected about Jim, especially this year, even in a bunch of turmoil, even in the hardest times, he came out and took accountability, unlike Doug Peterson. He would come out and just say, this was on me. This was my fault. I didn't get the guys ready. And that's what I actually enjoyed this year about Jim Schwartz, is that no matter what, if it was his fault, he wouldn't hesitate to say so. And, the last thing one more thing I'll actually say is, Jim said he's contemplating retirement. You guys let me know down below in the comments. Maybe he's just trying to get out of Philly. Maybe he's just trying to get out of here and waits till we hire someone else, because this organization is a mess. You heard it earlier this year. People were asking him questions about personnel. He's like, I don't deal with that. I don't do that. Maybe he's just kind of sick and tired of the games as well. We heard reports about Doug. Could that be a possibility? I don't know. I don't even know how old Jim Schwartz is, but he's getting up there. But maybe, we've heard his names in other head coach possibilities, other defensive coordinator possibilities. Maybe he's just trying to get the heck out of this funky organization. Who knows, man? Y'all let me know down below in the comment section. What's your thoughts and reactions to Jim Schwartz not returning as defensive coordinator? I know a lot of people like him and a lot of people don't. I'm kind of right somewhere in between, but this year I just realized it is time for him to go. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Perfect.